All right, the prosecution in the Sean Combs sex trial is now poised to wrap up its case as early as today. On Friday, a former assistant to the rap mogul admitted under oath that he obtained drugs from Combs and set up alleged sex marathons. The defense is expected to start presenting its case this week, likely focusing on challenging the credibility of the witness and contrary evidence. Closing arguments could arrive by week's end, moving the trial closer to a final judgment there. Back with us now, as he has been through this trial and given us great insight as a defense attorney and friend of the show, Darryl Cohen. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me, Chesney. It's great to be here.
All right, hey man, you've been giving us some good stuff, some really good stuff. So we expect nothing less today. Prosecutors will wrap up its long list of witnesses. Does this large number of witnesses also always make a case stronger, or can it backfire on for the government?
It's Yogi Berra once said, "It ain't over till it's over." So I believe it's over, but it could backfire. So what is the defense going to do? They're going to say that we have one witness, the last witness. Not only is he not telling the truth, but it's no big deal. He testified under immunity. They can't even go get him. The feds have got to leave him alone. No prosecution for him. He has no reason to tell the truth. The other thing they're going to say is, this is the music business. No one did this because they were forced to. No one did. I don't care what the testimony was. This is the way it is. Everything goes in the music business. This is just part of it. It's not your lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen, but it's ours. And we don't hurt anybody. It's just the way it is. Wow. I think that is going to have to be what they're going to do. They'll bring a few witnesses in all likelihood to say, John Puff Daddy Combs is a good guy. He may be over the top, but he's not anything other than a good guy. That's my view. Gotcha.
We've heard the jurors having to look at this explicit video evidence. What's going to be the strategy from the defense on how they change or how they have the jurors interpret that material?
Well, obviously, the defense can't stop the jury from having seen it. So the jury is going to likely be disgusted as a regular, normal human being here in the United States. But this is not what it's about, folks, says the defense. It's about our lifestyle, my client's lifestyle. It's not you, it's us, and we didn't hurt anybody. It may be disgusting, it may be something you would never even conceive of in your wildest bad dream, but on the other hand, it's what we do. Take a look at Hollywood, take a look at the record business. It's always been that way, and it always will be. That will be their take. I don't think it's going to work.
There's been some talk that the defense may lean to a short and sharp, lean defense presentation. Is that something that would be effective, you think?
Well, I think they've got to put something up. They've got to do something to take the prosecution's case away from the jury's eyes and ears and mostly their mind. So by putting up a few people that are good people that have a good or a stellar reputation in the music business, they could try to divert the jury's attention. But truthfully, this has been a long freight train. I used to have a teacher who used to say, the people keep a coming, but the train done gone. This train is gone. It is gone from the station.
All right, so we know how you feel about this, right? So what's going to be the key elements for both sides to drive home a win on either side?
From the prosecution, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you have heard every scintilla of evidence that we have brought before you. You can see what has happened. You can see the crimes that have taken place, the coercion, the frighteningness, and how frightened Cassie was. You've seen and heard the testimony of every witness, including the final witness who testified under immunity because he had to do all of these things. He didn't want to do them, ladies and gentlemen. He was fearful of his career, maybe even his life. So you now go to the other side. Look, I'm a music mogul. My client is truly a music mogul. This is not the type of lifestyle that people are accustomed to outside of the business, but we're not talking outside. We're inside. These are insiders. Cassie was with him for how many years, ladies and gentlemen? She could have walked away at any time. And yes, she filed a civil lawsuit against him. Why? She wanted money. That was all it was about. It was about money. And this other testimony that you've heard from the prosecution is just cumulative. One person after another that is jumping on a bandwagon because they think Diddy is going down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's not going down because he didn't do anything wrong. He did something stupid, but nothing wrong. That would be
all right. All right, friend of the show, Attorney Darryl Cohen, really appreciate your insight, man. It's been great, and hopefully we'll get another one in.
You'll see. Thank you. Have a great day.
All right, take care.